Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome in my babies. If you're new here, hi, my name is Joshua. If you're not new here, welcome back. Yeah, okay. Girl. If you're not new here, welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel, my babies. Today we're going to be watching / I'm going to be reacting to Twitch CEO Response is Terrible by Novly. Shout out to Novly, girl. That's on period. Period 222, girl. 222. Loaded up. Doo-doo-doo. But anyways, let's dive on in, girl, because I already seen. No, I didn't see this video, but I seen what he gonna say. I heard what he gonna say, girl. Girl, you gonna keep right on. I don't know how it works, but baby, they gonna the Twitch streamers are gonna vote you out. However that works, they're going to write strongly worded letters and make strongly worded videos to whoever. Cause he's the CEO. However, still there's someone. I think there's someone. There should be someone over him. Like even if you're the CEO, you have another person either on your level or someone or some people above you. Yeah, something like that. Anyways, let's dive on in.
We can support her, and I care deeply about Emmy. She's a friend of mine, and so I want to see how we can support her.
Twitch representatives last night were out partying.
She's speaking about Dan Clancy himself, by the way.
Period. Yup, Emerald. Baby Emerald put names to it. Emerald was talking her shit. Period.
All right, guys, it's gonna be a pretty
as she should
short video, really, because I just want to break down Dan Clancy's response. I don't want to milk this entire situation, but it was the most baffling thing I've ever seen in my entire life that I just had to talk about it. And in all reality, once you see what he said, him actually saying nothing and ignoring SA would have been a better response than what you're about to witness.
And others. Obviously, we saw one Twitch streamer yesterday, Amaru, get assaulted by a male fan, and a lot of streamers have, especially female streamers, have talked about, the danger that they feel from these sort of toxic, I guess, parasocial kind of creeps. What are you guys doing to prioritize safety? Because I know also a bunch of Twitch content creators said that they were too scared to even come to TwitchCon this year, just in case something like what happened yesterday would happen.
The safety of our creators is the top priority. The challenge we face is a challenge in today's society. It's not limited to Twitch. It extends throughout our society.
Well, at the end of the day, y'all need to act like y'all want to make it y'all priority. Y'all need to show that it's y'all priority. Y'all actually need to have not only a bunch of security guards, but security guards that are doing their jobs, that are paying attention. Y'all need to have barriers, secure barriers, and all that stuff.
Do think that when you're live streaming, in many ways, since you control your community and you can ban people, you can make it so that those people that you don't want engaging with you and participating with you aren't there, okay?
So right off the bat, instantly deflecting from taking any sort of blame. He doesn't even take an inkling. Instantly
engaging with you and control your community. I do think that when you're live streaming, in many ways, since you control your community and you can ban people, you can make it so that those people that you don't want engaging with you and participating with you aren't there, okay?
So right.
Yeah, now that's where I'm Confucius, because it's one thing to ban people in a live stream. However, you cannot ban someone IRL. And Emerald, who the dude that walked up to her and tried to kiss her, maybe she she doesn't know. I'm pretty sure she doesn't care. But I'm pretty sure Emerald and or her mods ban people every single day whenever she streams. Like, I'm pretty sure he probably said some nasty shit and got banned. Maybe he said some nasty shit 3 years ago. I don't know. And got banned on Twitch 3 years ago in her chat. And now he's like, he made his move or whatever. That was so confusing to me. What are you talking about? And what makes you think that these people are going to listen to these creators? Like, yeah, they love them, they may worship them and stuff, but some of them Maybe half of them will do as the creator says, as their leader says, or whatever. However, some of them are not all the way there in the head, and they're going to do things. What they're not going to listen to their leader. They're not going to listen to their favorite person. Basically, they don't care what they. I'm trying to say it in the right way. Like, they don't care what they have to say. They're so loose in the head. They think as if they know their creator. They think they know their leader. They know what their leader wants. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. They know what their leader wants, and they want to make their leader happy. Their leader happy.
Off the bat, instantly deflecting from taking any sort of blame. He doesn't even take an inkling of accountability. The reality of the situation is your Twitch staff messed up, and you're telling me to my face that this is an issue that everywhere is faced online? Yes, obviously that is a case. That's a problem with.
Yes, problematic people, creeps are everywhere. However, certain places are way better than TwitchCon, and they're going to have better security and all that stuff to take care of those people.
Anybody who has any type of clout, any type of fame, anybody that's well known, they're gonna have creeps, they're gonna have weirdos, they're gonna have people like this doing these weird things. But let's talk about your platform in specific and what you're going to do moving forward and how you're going to do things, along with the fact that he does end up talking about his platform, but he doesn't put it on him, anybody else. He puts it on the creator. It's the creator's fault, because apparently they can ban and curate their own community. So if there's a creep in there, just ban them. What about the creeps that lurk and don't type anything? What about the creeps that are just gonna get banned and make a new account? All of those people, I guess, just don't exist in his eyes, because he's a prime A deflector and a prime A victim blamer.
It's very different, when I use other short form content and people say all sorts of stuff. Well, I can't stop that. But when I live stream, they basically don't bother me. Now, what happened yesterday obviously was something that we care deeply about, securing this environment. We're looking very closely at everything that happened there, and I care deeply about Emily.
You're not looking too closely.
She's a friend of mine, and so I want to see how we can support.
As of right now, maybe not anymore. No tea, no shade. I hope Emerald. Do you have Emerald's number? I hope she cuss your ass. I hope she cuss you out. I hope she curse you out. And then hang up the phone and then block your number.
Support her. This is just something we have to keep working on. I think everyone identifies our tools in terms of trust and safety as the leaders in the industry about helping creators, but that means there's always more work to be done, because that's the world we live in now.
I want y'all to be aware, all of these platforms have the exact same tools. TikTok, Twitch, YouTube. As a YouTuber myself, yes, I'm able to ban people. I'm able to remove people's comments. Still gonna be able to see my videos, but you won't be able to see their comments. They won't be able to have an opinion, and they'll basically be away in his eyes. But that doesn't really stop anything. Just like if you were a TikToker, you truly wanted to ban and block a lot of comments, people saying rude things, people being creepy about you, that's not really stopping anything. Same thing on Twitch. If I just ban somebody, there's still this new thing called making a new account. There's still this thing called being a weird stalker, going on other platforms to track and look at this person. Even if we specifically just stay on Twitch in this scenario and we try to build to make sure there are no creeps in the community, he does understand that there are different types of weird people. There are weird people that portray themselves as a nice person in order to get close and in order to do weird stuff. Like, there's just so much wrong was being said. I cannot fully even tear into it, because this video would be an hour long. Just know he's a complete idiot and a bumbling buffoon for basically pointing the finger at you, the creator, who has to deal with weird stalkers, and saying it's your fault because you should have just clicked the ban button, as if that's not something that a lot of people do. You don't have to be the biggest streamer that people banned who are weirdos. It's beyond dumb. On the fact that he is talking about,
and this is not Black Mirror. I remember there was an episode, or more than one episode, of Black Mirror where it was something. The man did something. The man cheated, and girl, she blocked him. She blocked him in IRL. Like, girl, everyone had contacts or some type of shit. She blocked that nigga from seeing her and their child. So he literally, and once you become blocked, the vision becomes blurry. Like, the outline, the person becomes black and white, pixelated, blurry and shit. Girl,
he deeply cares about Emeru and is worried about her safety and is looking closely to make sure that everything goes right. That is a blatant lie. I mean, if you've seen how the situation has been handled at all, and if you haven't heard everything that there is to be said about it, I definitely would recommend watching her video recounting the situation. It's beyond sad and just a full mess on how Twitch's part treats everything.
And Emeru was talking her shit on Twitter, baby.
But Dan Clancy in specific, calling out the fact that he is her friend, he deeply cares about her. Yet we have clips like the one I showed at the beginning of Asmongold and Emeru, not actually saying a name, but Asmon saying a name, talking about this man was out partying when trying to deal with the aftermath of someone being SA'd at his event.
The head of security for Amazon and the head of risk for Twitch.
Wow. Yep, that was who. I was gonna leak it to my friend, but I guess I don't have to now.
Later the same night, I'm not gonna drop names here because I wasn't there, so I didn't.
That's who they were.
But I had multiple people tell me that key Twitch representatives last night were out partying.
She's speaking about Dan Clancy himself, by the way. Was out partying at an influencer event while this was happening.
Sorry,
I'm just gonna assume it's a prerequisite to be a part of Twitch staff that you have to be a chronic liar. From Dan Clancy to their post that they made on Twitter, at no point in time could anyone tell a cohesive story or even tell a true story, yet wants to look at you and tell you that they are going to be the ones to keep you safe.
Demi had posted earlier today that I guess this fan was allowed to cross multiple barriers at TwitchCon. Why should streamers trust Twitch to keep them safe at TwitchCon? Because I feel like simultaneously this has been such a secure event to the point that even like journalists have had struggled. Like, you know, it is very secure, but here's this man that just walks up and is somehow able to bypass all these things. So why should they trust the platform when slip-ups or, you know, issues like this have happened?
Well, I mean, as you know, I think you toured some of what we do in terms of security. The reality is, even as you do a lot in terms of security in today's world, there are challenges that can present themselves, especially.
Nope, it was way too easy. It was way too, if you know, you know. You seen the video? No, it was way too easy. No, ma'am.
When someone is putting themselves out there, right? And so, you know,
he literally just walked up, girl. He literally just strolled up. Just like, well, not like that, but whatever. He literally just walked up. Like at a normal, he kind of fast walked up there up to Emeru and did what he did. No, ma'am.
Try to work very closely with each creator about what they want to do and what works for them, right? So I don't want to get into any, you know, specifics or details, but part of that is working with creators and, you know, trying to find them. Right now, we're definitely, you know, ramping it up to make sure creators know that we have the resources there to help them figure out what's right for them.
Again, I just want to say this. I was not at TwitchCon this year. I don't know if it was pretty obvious by the fact that I've been uploading videos in the same room every day, but I wasn't there. So technically, I don't know what it's like to actually have to go through these safety measures or to have anything happen, but I feel like it's still a lie. After this incident happened, in this same convention, after that incident, I can pull up a clip of somebody straight up bypassing a security checkpoint because the staff there just doesn't care.
Thank you.
Wait, right?
Yeah. We'll just scan him, and then we're meeting him up front.
Okay.
Thank you.
Did what? Yeah, you're good. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Just walk past.
Yeah.
Now again, I'm not going to talk about the security from an event I wasn't at. I don't have personal accounts. I can only go based off of clips. I guess clips can be deceiving, but there were more clips just like that with people bypassing security checkpoints. There are clips of people being able to walk up to the meet and greet line by going through a whole back entrance that was caught on live stream multiple times. So to tell me that you care about security after this entire situation and after hearing from Emery's side that you basically were not going to do anything about this and only decided to beef up security after this got a lot of attention, I'm not believing that for a second. And the fact that you also are victim blaming in the first half of this entire speech really doesn't convince me, because you won't even take accountability on yourself, or as Twitch as a company, a platform, a con. No accountability was taken. The only fingers that were pointed at was at you, the person actually going to the convention who cares about your safety, you, the creator going to the convention that cares about your safety, and at no point in time did we reflect and see how they could have done better. Just talking about how the security is top notch. It was just a horrible response, and genuinely, him saying nothing is better than anything that he said here. But at the end of the day, that is just how I feel. If you want to make you feel, the best place to do would be the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, maybe consider giving a like. And if you enjoy content like this, then maybe consider subscribing, because I post like this every single week. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Oh, baby, I'm tired. Oh, yeah, he was most definitely. He sounds like he was tired, baby. He sounded like he was tired. Cause he usually says, I post like this every single week. Oh yes, he was tired, girl. He got 2 channels. Yes, and like he just said, he's been posting every single day. I'm pretty sure he has some of his schedule, maybe a few of his videos scheduled, but still. Period, girl. Period. Girl, shit. Remember, Novly, remember to get your rest. Just like me, I need to go ahead and get my rest, bitch. Shit. Ah. Well, anyways, child, thank y'all so much for watching. I pretty much said all I need to say, girl. Girl, Dan Clancy, girl, Dan Clancy, you in danger, girl. You having one. October is one hell of a month for you. First, you fake and fraudulent in front of Kai face. You wanna and it's funny and it's crazy that he said that to Miss Kiff. If I remember correctly, that was Miss Kiff. That looked like Miss Kiff Dan Clancy was talking to. Like, and Miss Kiff allegedly like said the N-word. I think more than once, typed the N-word in a text message, group chat, some type of shit like that. Girl. Like, and he said that shit on camera, like that's like he doesn't care. Like that is so. First you say Kai and Speed. Me personally, the main one is Kai. Me personally. You said Kai doesn't deserve to be on the Mount Rushmore of streamers. You lied first, you lied to his face. You a flip-flopper, wishy-washy, fraudulent, fake and fraudulent dude. Secondly, how dare you? Like quite literally, you have Kai to thank. No tea, no shade. No tea, no shade to Queso and Jinxie, FaZe, Speed, no tea, no shade, Asmongold, Hassan, no tea, no shade to them. Pokimane, all of them that be in the thousands. No tea, no shade to them. Just saying, just be honest. Let's be honest. Let's be motherfucking honest. You got some nerve. Kai literally hit 1 million subscribers. And you and the Guinness Book of World Records dude went to his house. Well, yeah, technically, whatever. His house for the month. Shit. And you lied to his face like that. You played in his face like that. He quite literally brought, because of Kai. I mean, not only Kai, but pretty much because of Kai, celebrities now want to stream. Teyana Taylor said that she wants to stream. I think because of Kai, I'm not sure. I think because of Kai, Kyrie Irving is streaming. And he's trying to convince LeBron to start streaming on Twitch. He told Nicki to start streaming, but Nicki said like they'll have to do a deal or whatever. You are so you are so ungrateful. That is so girl, that is so ungrateful, girl. Oh my god, that's right. And the main thing is Kai could have took his ass over the kick. Well, and actually was still been on Twitch because he said something about dual streaming. He could have streamed on Kick and Twitch. Kai turned down $60 million from Kick. He turned it down all for Twitch, all for you. And this how you do him? Girl, like no tea, no shade. That is just so fake. Oh, sir. You know what? I doubt it, but I hope Kai blocked your number. I hope Kai blocked your number. I hope Emeru blocks your number. Kai blocks your number. Emeru blocks your number. Speed, I don't know. Speed got your number. No tea, no shade. I don't know. Girl, you. Ooh. Ooh, girl. Ooh, girl. Ooh, girl. Oh my God. You thought you thought that was cute. You didn't find like that. See, no tea, no shade. That's the type of person you are. You said that on camera, and you said it normally. Like you felt okay saying that shit, girl. Anyways, thank y'all so much for watching. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If y'all want to, make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, please. Carisha, please. And also make sure y'all love and take care of yourselves mentally, verbally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. Bye bye. See y'all later.